Hey, it's Ace from pfadvice.com. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and get notified. Superheroes should be defined by their actions, not what they look like. But that's not the world we live in. Some of the greatest comic book superhero stories feature female superheroes. It's not up for debate, even in a world of toxic fan culture and gender politics. So before presenting this list of my 3 favorite female superheroes, here is a short rant why you should not prejudge them. You're missing out on great stories if you do. 86% of superheroes are mostly white males. If there is a woke agenda, it's failing miserably. The term woke goes back to a 1938 Lead Belly song. It doesn't mean what you think it means. Comic books were created during the Jim Crow era in the 20th century. Even then, comic book companies had diverse characters, although very limited by the era, and genres like horror, westerns, war comics, crime, comedy, and anthologies. Superheroes were just one of those many genres, and one of the biggest comic book genres back then, romance. From the 1940s to the early 1980s, comic book companies depended on female demographics to buy their romance and comedy titles. Millie the Model appeared in Marvel Comics from 1945 to the 1980s. And don't laugh at this comic. If you find 1945's Millie the Model #1 in your attic right now, it might be worth $3,500 in any condition. The point is that female characters and superheroes have always been part of the comic book landscape. Pretending otherwise is just weird. Let's get started. At number 3, Lois Lane. Lois Lane has no superpowers, but has her own agency as a reporter, Clark Kent's wife, and adventurer. Adventures of Superman numbers 625 through 648 is a great storyline that showcased Lois as her own character. At number 2, Scarlet Witch. Wanda Maximoff started out as a generic Marvel villain, but Elizabeth Olsen's portrayal of the character made her a household name. Read the Avengers Disassemble storyline, where Wanda loses her sanity, accepting hard facts about her family. Before we get to number 1, I want to ask you to please check out my columns at pfadvice.com. pfadvice.com is a personal finance and comic book entertainment website I write for. pfadvice.com is owned by District Media, and I really want to thank them for sponsoring this video. And at number 1, who else is Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman was created in 1941, just 3 years after Superman. Wonder Woman has been a symbol of equality and empowerment for over 80 years. I highly recommend you read the George Perez 1986 Wonder Woman comic book run. Perez made Diana younger for a new generation and injected elements of Greek mythology into the character that still stand today. So that's my list. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching.